was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 43 yards, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Double. Side.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, we got three down.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Let's go. 20. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
180. Hey, alert. Three down. Big. Watch twist. Set. Hey, alert.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 27 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Ryan now off the bootleg. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
On 1st down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
21.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Strong left.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
All right, here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Bell so light on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right.
Jack 16. Left fire. He's these 2.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Time to go. Night. Tighten up.
Monday.
Pick the edge. Come.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Key 26.
Kings. Ready? Wide 80.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black 80.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nine, check nine.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Man left, man left.
There we go.
3 down.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Touchdown.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They go play action with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 10 yards out, and the Falcons are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Wide, get wide.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Watch that in, tight end.
To throw again. Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They toss to Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
59, ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's it. There you go.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A very solid gain of 27. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Stop right there.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing now is Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, alert! Black 30! Help out!
We got 4.
Set! These 2.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
45.
These 2.
Mike, 45.
Big.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Kill. Watch that.
These 2. Easy. Let's go.
Rush
Blue
in.
30.
Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Watch out.
11 more on that one and another first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Tight end right.
Set! 50!
4 down.
Check 16.
Check. 4 down. Check.
He's back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
They're coming.
Antonio Brown with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.